What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, guys? How you doing tonight? Jonathan here, back with another one. My camera is severely fucking up right now. Oh, we're glitching out. Oh shit. Hold up a second. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I must have had too much plugged in there or something. I'll turn that back on in just a second, see how it's looking. Alright, I think it's okay. Oh man, the picture has gotten worse since I put it back on. Alright, I think it's getting a little better now. Anyway, I have a plan of attack for what we're going to be doing tonight. We are going to be sampling some Blasto for PS1. I found a couple of tracks on there that I would really enjoy, really think would make good samples. And so I'm going to start out with one of them here in a minute. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing all good. I'm keeping all right myself. I am just going to share this link as usual, and then we'll get straight into it. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, all that good shit. But yeah, we're going to get this shit started in just a second. Anyway, there we go. Plug that in again. Hope it doesn't fuck up my camera once more. Alright, I think we're good to go, y'all. Get that. Filter. Alright, we ready. We ready. We ready. We on. We live. We direct. Alright, let me open up the software. Yes. So yeah, Blasto. Blasto is a game that I didn't play it during my childhood, but I got to play it I actually played it on my channel, I believe. Yes, I did. I was thinking I definitely recorded a video of me playing Blasto, but I couldn't remember for a second if I had uploaded that video or not to my channel, because I actually did during that time when I was doing a lot of PS1 live streams on my channel. I did some of them live, and then others I like recorded and went to get the thumbnails and all that for, and meant to upload them to YouTube. And there was a bunch of videos that I recorded like that, and some of them I just never uploaded to my channel. I still have them saved on my big ass hard drive over here, but I just never uploaded them on my channel. So I was thinking for a second if Blasto was actually one of those that I didn't upload, but no, I'm sure that I definitely did upload Blasto to my channel during that time I played it. And yeah, I loved it, man. I was trying out a bunch of new PS1 games at that time that I had never tried out, and Blasto was definitely one of the standout ones for me, to be honest. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I loved the music. I loved the stylization of the game. I loved the level design, and of course the voice acting by the late great Phil Hartman was unbelievable. One thing about my upload, though, I think the copy of Blasto that I was playing, for whatever reason, didn't have music turned on, man. I don't know what was up with that. Or at least it didn't have a lot of the music turned on for whatever reason. So I didn't get to enjoy like a lot of the music in the game. I got to enjoy some, but not all of it. But I later went back and listened to. Oh wait, I forgot to set my tempo for this song. I think I'll put this like two semitones up. We'll have it at like 80. Let's say 85. 85 tonight seems like a suitable good number. All right, 85 BPM. So I want to do something cool with this. Hopefully I can do it some. Oh, come on. Of course it's not going to work. You fuck. You fuck. Alright, so Blasto is not going to be done today. Of course. So we're going to do another one of these ones that we got yesterday. I'm just trying to remember which ones I used and which ones I didn't. I'm pretty sure I used this yesterday. Let me see. Yeah, that's definitely the one we used yesterday. So, we'll pick from another one of these three right here. I'm not sure which one. I know two of them are like piano and one is like synth, I believe. So I think I might use the synth one, kind of in that kind of mode right now. But yeah, as I was saying, even though we're not sampling, even though we're no longer using Blasto as a sample tonight, I will say it was an absolutely amazing game. I love it, and I definitely want to go back to that. There's one I love. I went through this like stage on my channel of like just playing PS1 games like all the time and just having like a blast going back and seeing and playing all these PlayStation 1 games that I never had the chance to try. And yes, like as I was saying, Blasto was one of the standout ones, and another one of my favorite. I would say that this one of my favorite PS1 games overall now, which again was another one that I had never played, and it was like the first time I played it on my channel, and that is Gex Enter the Gecko. Oh my god, what a fucking game. There's two of them. There's two of the 3D ones for PS1. One is Enter the Gecko, I believe for sure, and then the other one is I forget the subtitle of it, but either way, there's two of them that have like similar graphic. One is like more like movie themed, and that one was probably my favorite. Like it was like insanely good. So that quickly after playing that, I was like, this is one of my favorite PS1 games ever. So yeah, I've got to get back into that. Actually, playing some PS1 games again. There's definitely, I don't know if I want to use this sample tonight. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with one of the piano ones instead. Yeah, one of the PlayStation 1 games that I want to try out, and I've been wanting to try out for like a couple of years now, is there's a one called One. There's a game called, and that's the title of it, just One. And that game looks amazing, and I really want to try that, but I've just never got around to it. Um, yeah, for whatever reason I couldn't find a copy of that game, but I seen like a lot of gameplay of it. It reminds me of that. It, hey, hey, what's happening? How you doing, Michael? I'm just ranting on about PS1 games here. I was supposed to be sampling a PS1 game tonight, but the sample wouldn't work, so I just had to use something else. Oh, I forgot to put my headphones on. What is wrong with me? Yeah, that game One is definitely one I want to try. It kind of reminded me of there was another game the game One kind of reminded me of like what was that game I played? I don't think it was Die Hard Trilogy. I think it was like there was Reloaded. I remember that Reloaded was amazing. Loaded and Reloaded, they were really awesome. But that's not the game I'm thinking of that I played that reminded me of the other game one. Anyway, that's besides the point. Oh, I feel you. Do you have much longer to work? Do you have to work for a long time until you're off, or are you getting finished up soon? Damn, that sounds beautiful. Yeah, for real. It would remind you of that actually. Oh, nice. Not too bad. Not too much longer now. I don't know if I want to chop the sample up quite so much or just play it like straight out because it sounds so cool when you just play it, let it play out. Definitely, yeah, I just like it when you let it play out like that. Alright, I think that'll do for one instance of the sample, and then I'll take like other elements of it for like other parts of the song. That sounds really cool. I love that. All right, paste that over there, and then let's start another one. Ooh, what's that? Some harpsichord? Such a nice song, man. I almost feel kind of bad fucking it up. Oh yeah. No, I don't actually have anything like that at the minute, but that sounds really interesting. I'll have to look into like getting some loops of that. So, bagpipe made of strings. That's insane. I've never heard of that before. That sounds crazy cool. Yeah, I'll look at. I've been meaning to get more like samples. I mean, get more like yeah, more. I've been meaning to download more sample packs and stuff, but I just haven't got around to that yet. So I'll definitely. I'm gonna take a note of that and see if I can find something like that. Actually, that sounds awesome. Take a note of that shit right now. Done. I'll definitely be looking into that when I look for some more sample packs. Oh yeah, let me see. Was it up here more after like near the top? Let me see what you mean. I think I remember what you were talking about. That little piece right there. All right, man. Cool, cool. Alright, let me save this right quick. Get something to drink too. Gonna try something new out over here too. Actually, nah, I should save it first because it's gonna start fucking around. Maybe. Yeah, let me do that. I knew it. It's starting to fuck around. As soon as I try to like drop the third, as soon as I usually put the third sample in there on like a clone track, I find that gives me a lot of problems. I should have known better. All right, let me do it. Let me make this do its thing. I'll just close it out, and then we'll just recover the file because we haven't saved it. We haven't saved it yet anyway. So, see ya. Hey, what's happening? I'm just saving this, but it started messing around. So I've just got to like open the. I've just got to restart the thing and then I can recover the file, and then I can get it saved. And if I forget to make my camera small again, just be sure to remind me. Sometimes I'll be forgetting to like put it back down, and then you can't like tell what the hell I'm doing within the software. I've noticed I've done that on a few streams, and I didn't notice until like after. All right, file recovered. I'm gonna undo my belt, man. My belt is annoying me right now. It's like too tight on me or something. The buckle is like digging into my skin. Not a good look. Oh, that's better. I don't know why I'm still wearing my jeans while I'm making a beat. Usually when I come home in the evening, I just like take off my jeans and just wear shorts while I'm like making the beats. But today I left my jeans on. Alright, where do I usually save these? Now I remember. So we are up to beat number 63. That is crazy. And I'll probably be using like, I was saying to myself the other day, I think that I'll probably aim to make the project like 10 tracks overall. So that's kind of like the ballpark figure that I'm going for right now. But we'll see. These things always kind of change as it's going along. But alright, I think I'll do okay with these two for now. And what I'm going to do is get some... I think I'll do the snares first today. I've been finding so many awesome snares out of one freaking folder that I have on here, and it's the most random folder that I never would have expected. I'm finding the most awesome kind of snares in Paper Mario for like the most random shit. Paper Mario this Paper Mario folder just has a bunch of snare drums in there. I don't know if the person who like made these folders. Yes, exactly. That's why people always ask me like I love gaming as well. And people always ask me why I don't game on the PC or like my gaming laptop or anything like that. And I'm just like, I spend all of my time, like, every time I'm at a computer, I'm doing something that's like, you know, that's not gaming. I'm doing like work. I'm either like making beats or I'm animating, which are both things that I love, but again, they're still kind of they're work at the end of the day, even though they're like cool creative things, it's still doing work. And like the last thing that I want to do after like sitting for like 12 hours a day on a computer or whatever amount of time I spend, the last thing that I want to do when I'm gaming is like go back and sit at a computer again. So that's why I've always got like a console. Some people don't like that. PC gamers seem to like look down on console gamers a lot, which I just find stupid. I mean, I could never get into this like mentality of like having like a competition with all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's like even console war, like console competitions, and I think that's just like, I think that's mostly like kids that get into that kind of stuff. Cause like honestly, like just play games and have fun. It doesn't really fucking matter like what you play your games on at the end of the day. But like for me, that's why like I just I can't I don't hate on PC gaming, but like I just personally like couldn't get into it. It's like I can't separate like a computer equals work for me, so like I can't like separate that out of my mind enough to like sit and like enjoy a game on my laptop or my PC. I have done it. I've played games on my laptop and PC, of course, but it's just not the same for me. There's like something about like having a controller in my hand and just chilling on the couch with my nice big TV, just playing a game. So like that's how I like separate it. It's like my in my mind, it's just like the computer is like for doing work stuff. And besides that too, like PCs have to be like so specific in like what you need to like run. Like every game is different for a PC, and like what in the stuff that you need to like make it work good. That's just too much like messing around for me. I just want to put the fucking disc in and play the game, and that's it. I don't want to be like, oh, I need this kind of hard drive or I need this kind of graphics card to like make the frame rate work the best that it can, or like have the textures as crisp as they can be. It's like that's too much like messing around for me, like to play a game. It's like oh really? Ark ruined it for you? I never got into Ark. I always like meant to play that game and just never tried it. Does it feel too real for you now? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? That was a nice snare that I just heard there. Let me go back to that. Nice snappy kind of. Ooh, both of those are nice. I'll go with that one just because this is like a little bit more like different. I want to really make my drums like. I don't want to really make my drums like predictable anymore. I just want to make them like. I want to experiment with all different kinds of stuff with them. If I can turn this or this way up too. Actually, I think I might go with this one and just put a bunch of reverb on it and amplify it a lot. And that'll give me a nice kind of snap too. We'll start out with this one though first. Paint some of these in. Yeah, exactly. So you don't play games at all anymore? Did you used to play on PC or did you used to be a console gamer? Why did So wait, what is that about what is it about Ark that ruined it for you? You're saying it's life is the ultimate survival game. But that's why, yeah, I'm a little less into gaming than I was before, to be honest. I was gaming a little too much before. Um, Now I've kind of reeled it back a lot. I'll play maybe a few hours in a week now, Ever since I got my PS5, surprisingly, I've been gaming less than I was gaming before. So I do know what you mean by that, but yeah, life is the ultimate survival, so that's all you need. All right, put some ghost notes in here at the end too. Turn that down. Ghosting on them. We ghosting. All right, something like that. And then go with this one. Velocity up. All right, and I'm gonna need to add a lot of reverb onto that one. So let me sort this out a little bit first. Oh yeah, the snare. You like the second snare? Yo, what is the deal with Star Citizen? Do you ever think they're gonna release a full version of that game, like a finished version? That's crazy. It's I thought that game looked amazing the first time I seen it, and I still do. I think it looks amazing, and the fact that they're but it's after a while, I got a feeling it was one of those sort of fucking scams, that some developers do, where it's they just take a bunch of uh money from the but then Star Citizen seemed like that, but then it's it now it doesn't because it's been going on for so long and they're still updating it. So it's I guess it's just a super ambitious thing, like a super ambitious game to be making for a small team. But I don't know if I feel sometimes I feel they're never gonna come out with the full version of that or something. It's crazy. I play uh I play a lot of No Man's Sky. On that note, I got No Man's Sky day one when it for the first day it dropped, and I was one of the few people that actually liked it when it was at launch, even though it was bare bones as fuck. But yo, that game is amazing now. Yeah, one of those. It's crazy how programming works. One game that was very like that as well was Cyberpunk 2077. Like when they added like a new big update to that, it would just break the fuck out of the rest of the game, and they would have to like kind of start all over again. Like it was just crazy. As Cyberpunk's in a super good place now too. I played. That's actually like the game I've played the most on my PS5. I think I haven't played that for like maybe a month or two now, but when I first got my PS5, I played a bunch of it. And I even got the expansion pack as well, that Phantom Liberty. But I haven't. I've only played like the first couple missions in that. All right, let's get this snare 2. Actually, let me take these out for now and rename those just so I don't get confused. Da-na-na-na. Snare 1, snare 2. And I'm not sure about this third one right here where it's hitting like 4 times. I might change that. I'll see. I'm just kind of messing around with it right now to see what's happening. All right. Back in the mixer you go. You too, friend. All right, so this one I want to amplify this and add a lot of reverb to it. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, actually, it's more about like this the story of the story of how the game's being worked on almost kind of becomes more like interesting than the final product. And that yeah, that makes sense. I should I was looking into the development a little bit, but yeah, it seems like insane, crazy. I wonder how long have they been working on Star Citizen now? It must be damn near a decade or something. Yeah, true, true. 15 years. Oh my fucking god, that's insane. They went through like they went through like generations of gaming now. That's crazy. Damn. Yeah, that almost is like that's true in like a game like in a case like this, like that development just is like super interesting rather than like having a finished game. But yeah, it's the same with No Man's Sky too. They're still like they still release like big updates for that game all the time, and I love them for it. I think that's a crazy like redemption arc that those guys had with that game, Hello Games. They really just turned it around, and like the way that the like usually like when a game has a really bad first impression, it's like super hard to turn that around. Oh my Oh my god, that's insane. No way. So they'll be reaching like $1 billion development after a while, and like it'll still be like it won't be a finished game. That's crazy. Oh my god. What I might do for that snare that I just added to the reverb too, I might just put that like I might just put that every other bar, not like instead of having 4 in 4 bars, I'll have 2 every 4 bars. I'm thinking I might do it like that, and then and then I could do the opposite with the first snare maybe. That could be interesting. Yeah, let me try that out actually. So second and fourth, and then this one we'll have first and third. Switch it up. Ah, oh yeah. All right. Yeah, I might do it like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, big time. I'm actually the same with Beastie Boys. Like I've listened to like hip hop my entire life. Well, maybe since I was like 9 years old. And for some reason I wasn't into Beastie Boys when I was a kid, but now I really like them too. It's crazy. And I'm kind of the same way now with like classical rock. Like it's not that I ever like disliked rock, but now for some reason like it just hits my ear like so much better than it used to. Like every time I hear like a classical rock song now, it's just like, oh my fucking god, yes. Like I really like appreciate it in a new way. Yeah, definitely crazy skill. It takes like when you're limited like that with things, it pushes you to be even like more creative, because you're like working around the constraints of the thing. So like imagine like back in them days when they had like 4 tracks or like 8 tracks to work with, and that was like all you could have for like the entire fucking song. It's like crazy the things that you had to do in order to like stay within those constraints. Like now is fucking easy. We sit at it's not easy, but I mean like comparatively speaking to back then, like you can just put as many tracks as you want. You can use like all of these plugins. You can, do everything on a computer. But back then it's like a different story. I can't even imagine like trying to like chop up a sample using a turntable. Like that's like I don't know if I would have a skill to do that. Like, it takes a special kind of person, I think, to like be able to do that. I saw Will Smith's DJ. I seen DJ Jazzy Jeff. Actually, I seen him twice live. But the first time I seen him, I was like really standing, like studying. Like I was like really standing, studying how he was working the decks. And I couldn't fucking believe the breaks this guy was doing. Like I had never seen like skill on turntables in my entire life. I was like sitting there with like my jaw wide open because I was pretty close to him too. He was like just right over, like maybe like 10, 15 feet away from me, and I was like watching, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like the stuff that he was doing on a turntable I didn't even know was possible. Yes, exactly. Simplicity can definitely be like, there's definitely something to be said about that, like just making every single sound count and like putting it in just the right place to really like just take it to a level, like a crazy level. I really love for like modern groups, I really love like Run the Jewels. I think their stuff is crazy good. I love their like style of, I love LPs like production, and I think like LP and Killer Mike together, they're kind of like Outcast, in a way. Like I would compare them to, in a way that like they're awesome artists like by themselves, but like when they work together as a duo, there's just like a certain kind of magic there. They bring out like the best of each other. And so yeah, I really love what they've been doing. And I would say the same maybe for like Beastie Boys and stuff like that. That's what made me think about like Run the Jewels just now. Ooh. All right. So I think I'll put in some kick drums right now. I don't know if I'll get started. What kind of kick drum I'll get started with? Maybe. No, I think I'll do like a distorted kick drum last. Yeah, nice. That's a pretty. I haven't heard any of those. I don't think, but I'm gonna definitely look at those. Lately, I've been listening to like a lot of Danny Brown lately, and like a lot of JPEG Mafia. God damn it! To change the name of these, you have to like click it like 3 times. But once you click it 2 times, it brings up that other little menu for the drum. So it just like goes in the way. It's weird. All right, and that one's gonna be a percussion, I think. Let's see what else. All right, I think that'll be all right for a start. Oh yeah, that sounds nasty. Get that on a loop. Oh shit, that sounds dope. I definitely gotta look into some. Is that a group or is that an artist? I mean, is it like a rap group or just a solo artist? I did. I'll be doing some keyboard stepping. Ah, okay, that's the title of the song. Gotcha. Let me write that down. All right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna actually just change those snares back to how they were, just like layered on top of each other. I don't know if I like the snares like alternating like that or not. Nah, the chat doesn't mess up my workflow. It's yeah, it's helpful. It's nice. It's always good for me to like chill and talk to people while I'm doing it. It doesn't like it never like negatively affects it, you know. When I first started doing live streams, it was like different. Not different. It was just it took some getting used to at first, but I'm fine with it now, to be honest. It's just kind of the same as if I had like a friend just chilling with me here, you know, like talking shit, I'd still be able to do what I'm doing on the computer, you know. So it's all good. I don't know if I like the sound of this second kick drum. That might be throwing me off. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely. And there's been people that have given me like cool ideas too, like while I'm doing stuff. It's always good to have like some, you know, other when you're doing anything creative. I think that's like it's always like a good thing to have like a team as well, like in certain regards, you know, because people always like everyone thinks differently, you know. So sometimes there's like stuff that I won't see that other people see, and vice versa. I found that a lot when I was animating too. It's cool working as part of a team. exactly. Until I've been a part of groups too, where like the groups, like especially like when I was doing my degree, like I was a part of a couple of groups that the people just didn't like me and shit, and I was doing a bunch of work. Everyone was working hard, but they just didn't like me, so we didn't gel, and they like they they were just real like sneaky about it though. Like they had me like doing all this work. I did like everything that I was assigned to. You know, I wasn't like the team leader, so like everyone was kind of given their tasks to do, and I did everything I needed to do. I did it to a good standard, everything like that. And then when the final project came out, I wasn't like editing it together or anything like that. I just gave them my footage. And when the final thing came out, none of my fucking work was in the project, and they were just real like shifty about it and shit. You know what I mean? And that really pissed me off. But I still got my grade, of course, because I kept my work and like showed it to the tutors and stuff. But they try to make it looked as if like I hadn't done no work. You know what I mean? When the final project was done, and I was just like not having none of that shit. So you have like I've had like very few like a couple of bad experiences like that too, but for the most part it was like really cool, you know. But yeah, I think it was just that one time or maybe twice where I was like with the same people in a group, or like some of the same people at least, because I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do any work with them again. Because after that, you know. But um, yeah, definitely. And I mean, like overall, I think it's more helpful than it is like detrimental, you know. But it's like sometimes you get unlucky too and just get stuck with some dickheads. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, the dude that was team leader, and a couple of them in there just didn't like me, and I was like a mature student, you know what I mean? These were like real young guys compared to me. So like I'm like past that like I'm like past that stage of like the whole like clicky sort of fucking like high school type of bullshit behavior, you know what I mean? I just went to the class to do my work, and they just didn't they didn't even know me. That's the funny thing, you know. They didn't know me at all as a person. They knew that like I'm from Florida, and I guess they didn't like that for whatever reason. And then that was it. They just didn't like me after that. Yeah, big time, big time. I don't see the. It's good to be like competitive to a certain extent, but not to where like you're like bringing other people down. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely there's people like that. You know, especially in like a creative space, you don't want to be that that person that's being like that. You know? Hell yeah, Florida man in the flesh. I forgot to put my damn phone on silent. There we go. Hey, how you doing, N Key? I am doing some more. This is a Italian track from the '60s that I've sampled. It is called, and I'll try not to butcher the name, Henry Mancini, Sequence for Uncle Harry. I tried to do Blasto for PS1 originally today, but that sample wouldn't work, so I just quickly try to move on to another track. Yeah, for real. The Florida man thing got huge. And you know, a lot of people don't know why that actually is, but because growing up in Florida, like I wasn't aware of all this stuff. Like the meme was not born yet, you know, when I was growing up. And life was just normal to me, you know what I mean? Like I've seen like kind of crazy stuff, you know. I can't deny that. And yeah, we do live around a lot of alligators. We have a lot of freedom. And you see some crazy stuff, like I said. But the reason why it's so like widespread is because of actually the laws in Florida, like in regards to like anyone that commits a crime, it's like public knowledge. Like you can look up any person's name on a certain website in Florida, and like their criminal record will come up. And so if every crime is public knowledge, it's not that like Florida's any crazier than like anywhere else. It's just that people that commit these kind of crimes in other places, it's not public knowledge. Like they don't have that same law to where like they share the criminal acts like publicly like that, and so it just becomes like a thing where like everyone thinks Florida's like this crazy fucking place in comparison to everywhere else, but it's not that. It's literally just because of our laws surrounding like the sharing of crimes that people have committed. Like I said, I've seen some crazy stuff in Florida, but like exactly like everywhere else is just as crazy, but they keep the shit private, you know. Like for example, I've lived in New York for a little while too, and I've seen way crazier shit in New York than I ever seen in Florida. Like every single day I was leaving my apartment, I would see the most like crazy shit I've ever seen. So like people are way crazier in other places than they are in Florida. Ah, yeah, that's actually a good idea to look into the Library of Congress. Yeah, I never thought of like using that as a source. Actually, that's pretty cool. I'll definitely have to look into that. Thank you very much. I've been taking some notes today, so that's gonna be my third note for today. And then I'm assuming all of that stuff is like what do you call that public domain stuff, or maybe not all of it, but at least a good percentage of it. All right, noted. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know if they remove links either. To be honest, I don't think I've ever tried to like put a link into the chat, but yeah, it does seem like something they would probably try to remove. I think this track might benefit from like turning down the BPM just a slight bit. I might do that, and maybe I'll change the pitch of that sample too. I like this sample. I really do. But I just don't know if it's going along with these drums or not. For some reason, it's just not like catching my ear too well. I don't know. Ah, man. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it must be public domain then. If they just have it, the downloads out in the open like that. That's dope. I'm definitely gonna look into that for sure. Alright, I don't know what to really do here. I feel like I just should like build these kick drums over again or something. I don't know. They're not like, I don't think they're like horrible, but for some reason I just don't really, just not really feeling it. You know what? Yeah, see, it's hard for me to like measure the punch on these headphones for some reason. It doesn't always like the drums when I listen back to these later sounds completely different when I'm like playing it through something else. Yeah, that's probably just the distorted one you're thinking of right there. This one that I put right here. This one. So I can maybe turn that down a little bit, but I was thinking of like when I level those off too, I'm gonna be like probably keeping that one turned way down anyway. But yeah, yeah, to the toms too. Yeah, see the drums like normally in these streams, like I haven't been like including that part in these streams where I'm like mixing the drums. I'm normally just like laying the drums out. That's something that I'm gonna go back and do like later on with like all of the drums because I take them out of the sequencer, or I don't take them out, but I put them all in their own channel in the mixer later on, and then like do all the levels and stuff like that later, But that's after I will like I said, because it's these earphones right here just don't pick it up in the same way. It sounds like completely fucking different when I like listen back to it on my phone or like my TV. So that's gonna come in like the next phase, like really like the next if I decide like for example like I'll listen to this for example in like 2 3 days and then with fresh ears and then I'll be like actually I like that beat or I don't like that beat. So I'm kind of making decisions like at that time whether or not I'm gonna like continue working on this beat to like take it further. So that'll include like, mixing the drums and getting all the levels right and stuff like that. Because like I said, this is just these streams are just like the foundation of the beat, just like kind of getting the right sounds. But then like in terms of like mixing the sounds correctly, I'm gonna do all that at a later time. But yeah, I've just been kind of playing around with distorted kick drums the past few days, to be honest, as well. So yeah, it might sound a little bit out there, but I'm trying to like do I'm just trying to like, experiment a lot with the drums and kind of see what happens. It's not always working, but I'm just trying different things. I like the drums that I did yesterday, and that had a really distorted drum in it too, but it just came together real nice. I don't know why. Cuz I could take this distorted kick drum out altogether in this one. And then you see it also has that one too, which has a lot of low end to it, which a lot of the low ends too, I'll take, like I said, I'll do that. I take that out after, once I put those into the mixer. So a lot of those like low end sounds will get taken out as well, and a lot of uh, the higher end I kind of taper off a little bit too, just to like crunch it a little more and like take some of that like extra like bass out of them too. But yeah, that all will come later. See that first, so that's like with the distorted kick and that one at the same time. It's like causing a lot of like, I think those two blending together is not too good. But that's what I was saying earlier too. I'm not quite sure about these kick drums in general. I think I might change these out and use something else. Kind of the only one I'm really kind of liking right now is this one. But I think I might take this one out and the distorted one as well. Damn, nearly cracked my eardrum. And then you were saying add some reverb to the tom too. This one right here, you mean? Sorry, I did see that message earlier, but I think I forgot to respond to that one. Yeah, this one right here. Add some reverb to that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Make it like more clicky. I did have that in mind too. But I'll do that after I'm gonna do that after I put all the drum sounds into the mixer here. Yeah, definitely. And then the tom will play off of like the snare better too if both of them have like that reverb to them. That's a good idea. Definitely ain't the one. Alright. Some bass drums way up here in the top. Take that kicker out altogether. Let's see. Get something like that. Alright, and one thing we haven't added to the drums yet is hi-hat as well. But I want to get some kind of ride in there first. Some kind of cymbal. But I think I'm going to use a video game like sample for that. So we'll look through some more of these now for that. And then we'll do a hi-hat after that.
Shot by me.
What the fuck?
You have the right to get shot by me.
Alright, let's not do Road Rash. Let's try some Tamagotchi. Actually, no, this might go, I think these sounds might go against like the sound of the overall track. It's a little more like smoother. I'll see if they have anything that might fit, but I don't think like this digital kind of sound is kind of, I don't think that'll fit well with the rest. God damn. Yep, yep. Yeah, guys, I feel like this beat tonight overall is just not it. Um, Maybe I'll feel differently later, but for right now, I'm just like I'm not like feeling it. Like a lot. Like my first impression of it is not great. Um, oh yeah, let's put in a fucking let's put in a hi hat for now anyway. But yeah, I'm not loving this one to be honest. But that's all good. This shit happens sometimes. Maybe I'll just like sometimes I just end up muting all the fucking samples, using a different sample, and then I like the beat better. I might end up doing something like that, but I'll see what happens. Ooh. La 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 la. with the hi-hats. Click with the hi-hats. I should make a whole beat that's just nothing but hi-hats. I think that'll go down very well. Hi-hats and a bass line, and that's it. Beat finished. I bet this is gonna sound like straight up ass. I called it. What just happened? What happened? I don't even want to. I don't even want to play that shit back again. I'm gonna just immediately delete those hi hats. I don't know what went wrong there. I'll put a hi hat into the fucking. I'll put a hi hat into the sequencer right here, but I'm not using that. That's for damn sure. Come on. Oh my god, I didn't realize how late it is already. Alright, that's the one I wanted to take out. And I think everything else is alright. Now, what is this down here? Let's see. All right, let's get these put into the mixer. Assign you to, and you. Go ahead and go over there. Bank 3. Where the fuck did that go? Alright, now all the drums are in the mixer. Take that away for now, and that. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Yeah, again, guys, I'm not like too crazy about this one to be honest. I'm going to I'm gonna drop a different fucking sample in there and see if something changes. If that doesn't work, well, it is what it is. We'll leave this one for tonight. I'll go back to it at a later time, maybe, and see if my mind changes. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure to be honest. I did mix the drums a little bit there to try and see if there was any improvement when I did that. But I don't know. I think it's like I don't know if I don't know if I'm feeling the sample or what it is. I like the music. I do love that song that I took from, but I'm just not entirely sure if it works as like what I'm going for. You know what I mean? Like the song itself is beautiful, the original song, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think this is like a piano song, if I'm remembering correctly. This one, which again, I don't even know if I would use this or not for this, but let's see what this bit sounds like backwards. Nope. I do like that sound too, though. That shit sounds cool, but just not with these drums. Oh, come on, don't do this to me now. All right, good. You learned your lesson. I might use this sound as like sort of a little undercurrent in the beat and just turn down real kind of low. Well, I'll see how that works now with some more reverb on there. All right. Well, guys, that's going to do it for another night, I think. This is usually just the time I'm getting started. So I'm actually getting. Excuse me. I'm usually getting. Yeah, I'm usually just getting started around this time. So I got done pretty early tonight. But I just don't feel like doing no more to this beat right now. Um, Yeah, I never know. It might find some use on the project somewhere if I feel like doing like a really short, like, I don't know, short experiment with it. We'll see. Or maybe this could change completely and be something cool. Who knows? I don't know what's really going to be the fate of this particular beat yet. Maybe if I change the main samples up a little bit, I'll like it more. I do like that music. I like the music that's in the samples, but I just don't know if I'm like crazy about the way that I've, chopped the sample here. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure with like a lot more time, maybe I could get it fixed into something that I do like. But who knows? I don't know if I'll come back to it or not. I'm not entirely sure about any of that yet, but we'll see what's happening. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me and chatting and all that. That was really fun. And I really hope to see you on the next one too. I will be back tomorrow night. So yeah, I'll catch you then. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that already. Be sure to do that so you can be kept up to date next time I'm going live and stuff. If you have already subscribed, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you have a great night, whatever you get into. And take care, be safe, all that good stuff. Much love, and yeah, I'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks again for watching. Catch you later.